Well, some breaking news now. The former Scottish First Minister and leader of the SNP, Salmond, has appeared in court. He is facing charges of sexual assault. Let's speak now to Sky's James Matthews, who is outside the Edinburgh High Court. James.
Yeah, thanks very much, Adam. The High Court in Edinburgh, Salmond made an early arrival for the 10 a.m. appearance. He took to the dock, sat between two security officers, and a date for trial was fixed, the 9th of March, which should be, we heard, a 4-week trial. Now, we heard for the first time details of the charges against him, and I can run through them in terms of the figures and some of the content, Adam. 14 charges in total, 1 of attempted rape, 1 sexual assault with intent to rape, 10 sexual assaults, and 2 indecent assaults. Now, these are offences that are alleged to have taken place between June 2008 and November 2014. Mr. Salmond strongly denies the allegations against him, and it may be that we hear from him after he leaves this court building. But in terms of those charges and the detail of them, hearing them for the first time today on the indictment, the attempted rape, Adam, relates to something that allegedly took place inside Bute House while he was First Minister. That is the First Minister's official residence in Edinburgh's Charlotte Square. Now, the allegation is that he repeatedly kissed a woman on the face and neck, that he repeatedly blocked her path, pinned her head against a wall and removed her clothing, pushed her onto a bed, knelt over her naked and did attempt to rape her. Mr. Salmond about to leave the building shortly, we're told by the police officer. I'll continue while we await him. There is a sexual assault relating to December 2013. This is the sexual assault with intent to rape. Now, the allegation there is that he caused a woman to sit on a bed, lay on top of her, made sexual remarks, touched her, repeatedly kissed her face, struggled with her, and pulled up her dress with intent to rape her. Another charge, one of the 14, is against sexual assault. That alleges that in 2013, inside Bute House again, he removed a woman's foot from her shoe, stroked her foot, and attempted to kiss her foot. Now, these are offences, as I say, or allegations relating to the period between 2008, November 2014. During that period, Mr. Salmond was Scotland's First Minister for most of that. He was First Minister before stepping down, of course, after that referendum in 2014. In terms of the locations of these alleged offences, Bute House, Stirling Castle, the Scottish Parliament, a restaurant in Glasgow, a nightclub in Edinburgh. Here's Mr. Salmond now.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As I'm sure you'll understand, I'm not permitted to say too much today, save that we've lodged our defence statement with the court. It pleads not guilty to all charges and explains some of the circumstances in which they've come about. I'm also conscious we're in the middle of a general election campaign, and I'm not going to say anything which would influence that democratic process. We're now into our 2nd year of court actions, first civil and now criminal. It's over 10 months since we won the civil action. I'm innocent, and I will defend my position vigorously. But the only proper place to answer criminal charges is in this court. And that's exactly what we intend to do next spring. Now, I'd love to take your questions, but you'll understand that that'll have to wait for another day. So if you forgive me, I'm going to go with my legal team over to Parliament Hall for a consultation. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Okay,
And there, Salmond on his way, as he says, for further consultations with his legal team, clearly enjoying some support in a small crowd of members of the public that gathered at the High Court. Captain, my captain, was the shout from one. But he's a man clearly with much on his mind, a man who vigorously denies the charges against him. You heard him there. He said he is innocent and that he will defend his position vigorously. As I say, he will be defending a position in which he is accused of 14 sexual assaults. One of them an attempted rape, another a sexual assault with intent to rape. The full trial will take place next year. The judge named the date of the 9th of March. There'll be a further preliminary hearing to tie things up on the 22nd of January next year, and then Alex Salmond will have his day in court. The full trial expected to last around 4 weeks, during which he will defend his position vigorously, as he said, and set out the circumstances. You heard him there making that statement after the preliminary hearing. He will talk about the circumstances in which these alleged offences are said to have taken place. Perhaps a hint to the defence that he will lay out before the court when he comes to court for that trial in March.